श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि रामानुजदयापात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेंकटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकं नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरितटीशुद्धमुद्बोध्य कृष्णं पारार्त्यं स्वं श्रुतिशतशिरःसिद्धमध्यापयन्ति शोच्छिष्टायां शयनिगलितं याबलाकृत्य भुङ्क्ते गोदा तस्यै नमैदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः अन्नवयल पुदुवै आண்டாளரங்கற்கு பன்னு திருப்பாவை பல்பதியம் இன்னிசையால் பாடிக் கொடுத்தாள் நற்பாமாலை பூமாலை சூடிக் கொடுத்தாளைச் சொல்லு சூடிக் கொடுத்த சுடர்கொடியே தொல்பாவை பாடியருளவல்ல பல்வளையாய் நாடினி வெங்கடவர்க்கென்ன விதியென்ற இம்மாற்றம் நாம் கடவா வண்ணமே நல்கு. Today's Pasuram is number 21. In this Pasuram, Andal wakes up Kannan because Nappinai aligned herself to the gopis and Andal's side, and now she is with Andal. So when gopis continued waking up Nappinai, she finally woke up and came out to speak to them and said, "O gopis, let's all unite together and plead with Kannan to have a blissful communion with Kannan. So I will be one amongst you." This is the Pasuram. Yerra Kalangal எதிர்பொங்கி மீதளிப்ப மாற்றாதே பால் சொரியும் வள்ளல் பெரும் பசுக்கள் ஆற்றப் படைத்தான் மகனே அறிவுராய் ஊற்றமுடையாய் பெரியாய் உலகினில் தோற்றமாய் நின்ற சுடரே துயிலெழாய் மாற்றார் உனக்கு வழி தொலைந்து உன் வாசற்கண் ஆற்றாது வந்து உன் அடிபணியுமா போலே போற்றியாம் வந்தோம் புகழ்ந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். So, Yerra Kalangal எதிர்பொங்கி மீதளிப்ப மாற்றாதே பால் சொரியும் வள்ளல் பெரும் பசுக்கள் ஆற்றப் படைத்தான் மகனே. In Ayarpadi, the huge vessels, the containers that are used to milk the cows, to receive the milk from the cows, the udders were overflowing. The milk, the containers were overflowing. However many vessels you keep, it still overflows. The cows too had the virtue of such generosity because of Kannan's touch, Kannan's kataksham, association with divinity. The cowherds would take the fills of milk in containers one after the other. But even if they did not do that, the cattle out of abundance would continue to give milk continuously. Though these cows that give floods of milk in great wealth, Aishwaryam, are similar to the river that give potable water to the residents, and like the trees that bestow delicious fruits continuously. Due to the divine touch of Kannan, these cows look as gigantic as elephants. So Nandagopan was one such chief who had received innumerable cows of such kind. O Kanna, you are the son of that noble Nandagopa. If not for becoming the son, the legal heir to Nandagopa, how would all these assets and cattle be inherited by you? Andal says that though the Lord is the master of the entire universe that is in his possession, yet the most befitting thing about Kannan is that he is the master of the entire group, the cattle, the cowherd folks of Nandagopa. Mahane Arivurai. It is surprising that the all-pervasive and the all-knowing, omniscient, you are made to realize it with such difficulty. You are perhaps waiting for all these people who are yet to come, and so you are enjoying a good sleep. Are you still in your slumber? Please wake up, Lord. And here he says Arivurai instead of Elundirai. The inherent virtue of Perumal, like compassion, humility, forbearance, was worth nothing at places like Sri Vaikuntham. There he doesn't need compassion, Vatsalyam and all that. He needs it here on Leela Vibhuti, on our place. If you do not come to us and exhibit those gunams, they would be as good as being absent. Think it over. Arivurai, Utramodayai, O Kanna, you are a servant to the subservient. Out of compassion, mercy on all of us, you have taken this form in this world. All the lotus petals are always facing each other. You know that you are indeed the final Vakyam mentioned in the Upanishads. You are therefore Piriyai. You have so much Vatsalyam on us, Utram. You are so much concerned, caring, affectionate, loving towards us. So you are therefore the chief, the supreme one, the primordial chief, Mudal one. Utramudayai Periyai, whoever resorts to your lotus feet have been assured of your protection. You dissuaded the likes of Sugriva to accept Vibhishana. You therefore have the capability and the capacity to bring your words to keep up the promise, words to fruition. So, though you bestow everything upon your subjects, you are still not satisfied with it. You are never contented with your Vatsalyamanas. Your glories are crowned many times when you bless us with the fruits that befit your immense glories. Your karunyam is so immense. Ulahinil tottramain indra shudare. You may be grasped by the profound teachings or Upanishads and Itihasas and Puranas, but you are the brightest light that may be realized by even like us, the humans, the animals, the birds, through your Archavataram, through your Vibhavavataram. You are the one who is the cause for all the creation. Shudar, you are blemishless jewel stone that lies. Your incarnation, avataram, resembles an invaluable gemstone which is found among the cow dungs. And you, the Sarveshwaran, are born with the cowherd folks. Arivondrumillada Aikulatte, the illiterate cowherd folks. If you do not come to us now, all those glories will be of no value. So Tuilerai, please wake up. Matrar unak valitolaindu un vasharkan atrad vandu un adipaniyuma pole potriyam vandom puhande. The enemies, your Bhagavata's enemies, the adversary of your devotees, bhaktas, under the flood of your unfavorable grace, after finding no other resort, come to your lotus feet finally. We, on the other hand, come to your lotus feet, fully realizing your inherent Kalyana Gunams like Daya, Anukampa, Vatsalyam, Sausilyam, Saulabhyam, and your unassuming, humble nature. Unlike Kakasura, who committed papam towards Pirati and finding no other refuge, finally fell down, even though against your lotus feet, Pirati turned it upside other side so that it is towards the feet, and you blessed. We came here to sing you like Periyalvar, to sing Pallande. Our unwavering, unflinching, unconditional faith in you brought us to you with no doubts in our minds, like those enemies, like that Kakasuran, like that Sugrivan. So, please bless us with your grace and wake up. But what are the inner meanings of this? Such a lovely inner meanings. The theme of this Pasuram as the blessed relationship between Sadacharyan and Satshishyan, the Acharya and the disciple, as described by Swami Desikan in Nyasa Vimsati Siddham Sat Sampradaye, the first slokam, where he talks about the Acharya Lakshanam. So here, For example, you take Ramanuja as the Sadacharyan and Kurattalvan, Budaliyandan, Yambar, Nadaduram. So, Nadaduralvan, Kurugai Piran as Sat Sishyans. These Mahans are Sishya Lakshana people. They are full of Sishya Lakshanam, fully endowed with the qualities of great Sishyan of a Sadacharya. These Uttama Sishyas are like the containers that receive the milk from the cows. Cows are equivalent to the Acharyas through the four nipples from the udder, which is Vedas, Smriti, and Gita and Divya Prabandham. So the jnanam that comes from Acharyas are received by these Sishyas, and it fills again and again, fills over and over. They receive in abundance and it overflows. They are resplendent with jnanam. So they receive those upadesams, and then they become Vallal Perum Pashikal. The Acharyas are Vallal. So the theme of Purvacharyas, that Swami Alavandar is the creator of this Vallal Perum Pashikal. The 5 Acharyas for Swami Ramanuja to gain the title of Pancha Acharya Padashritar. These 5 Acharyas, Swami Alavandar Sishyas. 5 Acharyas of Ramanuja are 5 Sishyas of Alavandar. Periyanambi, Tirumalai Nambi, Trikoshtiyo Nambi, Tirumalai Andan. So here, Arappadaithan Mahan is identified Atrappadaithan. So here it is identified as Acharya Ramanuja. Atrappadaithan Mahane. So Alavanda's Shishya is this Ramanuja. Matrade Palsorium Vallal Perum Pashukkal. Such Shishyas pouring out their Anubhavam of the Ananta Kalyana Gunams of Divya Dampatis in a manner consistent with the Purvacharya Upadesams. So here, Atrappadaithan Mahane Arivurai Pal Sorium stands for the Suddha Artham, like the white hue milk given by the Sadacharyas. These great Vallals holding the Acharya Padavi were Sat Sishyas before of other Vallal Perimpashas. Many generations are thus maintained in the Sadacharya Sampradayam. So those who receive the milk pass on the milk, they become the cows, and they pass on the milk to the other Sat Sishyas. Sat Sishyas become Acharyas of the next generation. So the first generation of Acharya is Yerra Kalangal. The second generation is Vallal Perum Pashukkal. The third generation is Atrappadaithan. The fourth generation is Mahane Acharya Ramanuja. So, Matrar Unakku Vali Tolaindu Un Vasharkan Atradu Vandu Un Adipaniyuma Pole. Matrar means those who have strong differences of opinion in schools of philosophy against this Sat Sampradayam in their lives. They are other matam people, the Avaidika, non-Vaidika matam, who misinterpreted the Pramanams. The Vedic scriptures and Upanishads and Brahma Sutram and Gita were misinterpreted. They were defeated in sadhas, in fair debates later. And then they sought the refuge of our Sadacharyas, like Yadava Prakasa, like the one Advaitin who became Namjiyar. So here they become Matrar Unakku Vali Tolaindu Un Vasharkan Atradu Vandu Adipaniyuma Pole. They became the Sadacharya Sishyas later. So here Perkaranai Swami gives the inner meaning, Utramudayai, the Lord who is magnanimous in forgiving the doshams of the one who performs Sharanagati to him, even if he had committed aparadams earlier. Utramudayai, Vatsalyam. The Vatsalya means he knows, he is a Sarvagnan, he is omniscient, he knows all our doshams, but he does not look at our dosham, he does not kandify our dosham, kandikamatar, because we have performed Sharanagati to him. He closes one eye and he forgives all our papams. He is the Periyai, the supreme one, towering over everyone, because he has the rare combination of Daya as well as Sarva Shaktan. So without the combination of Daya and Shakti, all efforts of protection will not be possible. உலகினில் தோற்றமாய் நின்ற Perumal's avataram as Rama, Krishna, Varaha experienced with our human eyes during their Vibhava avataram is referred to here. Vedam declares here, he is எண்ணின்ற யோனியுமாய் பிறந்தாய். He takes avatarams. Shreyan bhavati jayamanaha. So here, sa u Shreyan bhavati jayamanaha. Here, this is his avatarams are so transcendental. It's not like our birth. His avatarams are not karma bound. Utramudaya is linked to Paravasudevan, desirous of creating the beings of the world, Jagat Srishti. Periyai refers to Vyuha Rupa Perumal. Ulahinil refers to the Vibhava avatarams, Rama, Krishna avatarams. Nindra, Archavataram. Shudare, the Jyoti Swarupa Antaryami avataram. So Matrar Valitolainduvun Vasharkan. Matrar, people who have abandoned the Laukika Sukams, the material desires, the worldly pleasures, or those who have realized and abandoned the Dehatma Abhimanam, that the body itself is Atma, that illusion, that Abhimanam, or Swatantriya Abhimanam, that I am Brahmasmi, I am the Brahman, that Swatantriya Abhimanam, or even Anya Seshatva Abhimanam, either a Devatantra Abhimanam, that demigod is my God, that such and such, either a Devata would be able to protect me and save me ever. That Abhimanam, all these will go away. And attachment to bandhus will go away. We have abandoned all that. Matrar Valitolainduvun Vasharkan Atradu Vande. We, the gopis who had ego earlier about our physical beauty, now have been transformed, have been defeated by your Divya Saundaryam, your beautiful, majestic, divine beauty. And Kalyana Gunams have surrendered at your lotus feet in all utter humility. Adi Paniyuma Pole, just as your enemies fall at your feet after being defeated by your arrows, we have fallen at your feet after being defeated by your Kalyana Gunams, by your Saundaryam, by your Lavanyam, by your majestic divine beauty. Potriyam Vando, we have come at your doorstep singing Pallande. We have arrived in a kind of celebrating, praising your Saulabhyam, your Vatsalyam, your Saundaryam. So, such a way, Acharya Bhakti, Sadacharya Lakshanam, the sister, the Shishyas receiving the Acharyas Jnanam, and they become the Acharyas of the next generation to pass on to the subsequent generations, are beautifully described in this wonderful commentary given by Perkaranai Swami. Adiyan, Dhanyosmi.